Did the Indiana Fever lose Game 5? Or did officiating decide it? Aaliyah Boston fouled out on a questionable call. Kelsey Mitchell took heavy contact. Odyssey Sims still scored 27. Fans questioned the calls. Not just a loss, a controversy. What did Lexi Hull say after? Tell us in the comments.
Like this game between the adversity but also the resilience was just like a microcosm of this whole season. And did that in a way, like you're like, oh, we've been here before.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Steph said in the huddle. Like, we're built for this moment. When Kelsey went down and then we're challenging the call on AB. We've been here before, so it's just so unlucky. So crazy that had to happen tonight.
What if the Fever's real opponent was inconsistent officiating? From Game 1, calls disrupted Indiana's momentum. Aaliyah Boston got soft fouls, while Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull played through contact. BY Game 3, free throws favored the Aces. Coach Stephanie White questioned the inconsistency.
Ball goes up. Aaliyah Boston.
I don't think that's a foul.
To Indiana, and a late loose ball foul is called against.
Are you joking me?
Fans and media questioned the calls. Numbers showed a pattern, not coincidence. BY Game 4, concerns were clear. Game 5 escalated everything.
Rigged. Like, the Indiana Fever fought so hard, but like, they literally had 8 injured players. They had 8 injured players, and Aaliyah Boston fouled out for phantom fouls. And they still got to overtime. Like, you can't deny that, like, you can't, like, the Indiana, they did everything in their power to try to rig that game in regulation. And Indiana just didn't go away.
Game 5 felt against the Fever. Injuries and foul trouble hurt Indiana. They still forced overtime. Questionable calls raised concerns.
And do this. Just back her way down. Typically, players do not go down when she makes that contact here. Gustafson goes, gets the foul call.
The turning point came late in the game. Boston was called for her 6th foul while battling for a rebound with seconds left. Indiana challenged the call, but it stood. Jackie Young hit the free throws, giving Vegas the lead, and Boston was out for the rest of regulation.
This is some bull crap. They're going to just shove Lexi Hull and then say that's a common foul. Like, this is not unnecessary force. Are you kidding me? If this how this game's going to go, like, I'm sick just watching Lexi Hull get beat up.
Kelsey Mitchell didn't get a chance to impact the final minutes after facing constant physical defense all game. Lexi Hull also dealt with heavy contact, including a hard shove from Jewel Lloyd, but no call followed.
Things I didn't like. Look at that. Smacked her arm and her entire body. Honestly, could have been a flagrant foul. Dang. And then, why did they hit Howard in the face, but they don't review these and give him technicals like they do on the Fever? And then we all saw that one. They called that a basketball play. Bullcrap.
Natasha Howard took a hit to the face, but no whistle. Odyssey Sims played through heavy contact and was even called for it. The numbers showed the difference. 25 fouls on the Fever, while Vegas got more free throws.
Sims, the push shot, banks in! It's a 2-point game!
Aya Wilson went to the line 10 times, while Boston had far fewer chances. Despite the imbalance, Indiana kept fighting. Odyssey Sims scored 27 and helped force overtime. Their effort showed resilience and defiance. This team's fight defined them beyond the scoreboard.
She's our battery. She's moving great, and she will drive us, and that's been true so far.
Thank you, Hal. Sims, pull-up jumper, she got it.
Sometimes the biggest wins aren't on the scoreboard. Game 5 became about effort, toughness, and unity. Despite the calls, the players refused to quit. Their fight told a bigger story than the final score.
To finish over smaller defenders.
Howard turns the corner, whips a pass. Hull gives it up. Sims connects on a 3. Odyssey Sims now with 12 points. Can't hit the mid-range. Mitchell pursues the board. Another chance for Indiana. That's been a theme in the early going. Mitchell a 3 is good. More second chance points.
Odyssey Sims became the heart of the series. She scored 27 points with 6 assists in Game 5, carried the Fever when the offense struggled. Her late layup tied the game and forced overtime. She showed grit and fearlessness.
Right around the rim.
Mitchell an open look. She got it from 3. And again,
Back in a zone, that twofold.
Mitchell connects on a 3. And
Kelsey Mitchell showed why she's one of the league's top guards. Before leaving in the third quarter, she scored 15 points and shot perfectly from deep. She led the offense and kept attacking despite heavy defense.
15. Lob it in. Boston. So effective in Game 4. Trying to work Wilson on the follow. It's 3. Around and off. Howard trying to tip it. Able to scrape it away. Another extra possession for Indiana. Mitchell, that space didn't take. Boston lays it in.
Aaliyah Boston carried the front court despite foul trouble. She scored, rebounded, and anchored the defense. And limited minutes, she stayed active inside and battled every possession. Her 6th foul in the closing moments ended her night. That moment summed up the game for her.
Here's Sims. Weaving. Hull dishing. Boston lays it in.
Lexi Hull played through a back injury and still delivered. She finished with 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Her defense stood out to deflections, steals, and strong on-ball pressure.
Defense!
Lob it in. Howard. Out to Hull. 6 to shoot. Hull banks it in.
It wasn't just her stats. After the game, Lexi Hull spoke up and called for accountability. Her effort and voice showed strong commitment to the team. What did she say after the loss?
I think that's something we can take away from this season. Obviously, ending on the loss is hard and not what you want, but I do think that we can be proud of the effort we put out there, especially in the fourth quarter, you know, losing Aaliyah, losing Kelsey. I don't even know if that was the third or fourth quarter. But 2 of our biggest stars go down and we continue to fight and send it to overtime. So I think that's, you know, we're proud of ourselves. We're proud of that fight. And it's just sad to see this group.
Shea Petty stepped up when it mattered. She scored 13 points, including 3 from deep. Her shooting kept Indiana alive and created space for Sims. Her minutes made a difference.
1 Las Vegas run. They have their largest lead of the quarter. Boston finds Turner. Turner didn't want to shoot it. Petty will, and knock it down. The stats have not been gaudy, but the decision-making has been excellent tonight from Greg.
Yes.
Petty, they need it. They've got it. Timeout.
This isn't the end, it's the start. Clark returns next season, and Boston will grow stronger. Mitchell, Hull, and others showed the fight to build a contender. Indiana didn't just play a series. They proved they belonged. As 6th seed pushing Vegas to overtime shows their rise.
You know, it's sad. I think, especially when you push a game to overtime and you fight for so long, your expectations are to win, obviously. And so to lose is sad, but I think arm in arm, all of us together, we can look at each other and be proud of each other. So it's a moment of love for sure.
The Fever faced injuries all season and used hardship contracts to stay afloat. CaitlinClark played only 13 games due to injury. Despite that, the team didn't fold. They beat higher seeds and pushed Las Vegas to the limit. Put the league on notice.
This is a 0-0 game, 5 minutes. We do those situations in practice. I mean, it took everyone. I mean, O had an incredible night tonight. People just stepped up. And I think, you know, when we were starting that overtime, we all 5, everyone on the bench, playing or not, we believed we were going to win that game. So I think that just goes to show you that we believe in each other and in ourselves. And yeah, and I'm just so proud of this group.
Indiana's core is strong. Clark will return to lead the offense. Boston delivers double-doubles. Mitchell scores. And Hull leads defense. Veterans add depth. This team is becoming a contender.
How much did this continue to build that foundation for what the Fever can be next year, the year after, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, it's hopefully we have a lot of the same players back. You know, it's pro sports is another weird one where every season is different. Teams look different, but I think every new player we had this season came into the locker room and felt that connectedness and added to it. So we were really lucky that we had built such a great culture here, and that'll continue year after year.
CaitlinClark is expected to return fully healthy next season. Fever gained valuable playoff experience without her. This run proved their championship potential. Their window is opening now. They showed heart, toughness, and a strong identity. Heading into 2026, they'll be stronger and more dangerous.